Hello Rebel and welcome back to my life. Alright, I'm more excited about today's video than I have been in a really long time, so you might need to buckle up. Over the last few months, I've re-released the first 3 books in the Nightblade Epic, which are Nightblade, Mystic, and Darkfire. Now, releasing those 3 books in the first place was what enabled me to become a full-time author without having to work for somebody else or also do freelance work in order to support myself and my family. After I did one more thing. The one more thing was releasing the 3 books as a box set on Amazon and heavily marketing that box set. Buying all 3 books at once gave readers a deep discount, which made it easy to market. Amazon and Facebook advertisements did very well because it was attractive to readers. But I didn't really like the box set idea, mostly because I didn't have an actual physical box set for readers to buy, you know, like this one for the Hunger Games. And you know me, I'm all about those physical books. That's what I prefer to read, and a lot of readers feel the same way. Then, in a conversation with a friend, I struck upon an idea that I really liked, and it came from my favorite book of all time, which is, of course, The Lord of the Rings. If you went to go buy Lord of the Rings right now, there would be 2 ways you could do it. You could get the individual books, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King, or you could go buy The Lord of the Rings as a single volume, one gigantic book that contains all 3 books within it. That's the version of the book that I've had for almost 20 years now, a gigantic hardcover that I've read over and over and over again. And so I realized, why couldn't I just publish the first 3 books in the Nightblade Epic as a single volume? Not a box set that wasn't really a box set, but an actual volume. And the answer, of course, was that I could. And so I did. And it looks a little something like this. This is the Nightblade Epic Volume 1, a massive tome that contains the first 3 books in the Nightblade Epic, and it is just, it's really big. Like here it is next to one of the individual books in the series. It's taller, it's wider, it's a lot thicker. I mean, it's just really big. But I decided to go a little bit above and beyond with this one. If you've read Lord of the Rings, you know it has dozens of pages of extra material in the back. History and stories of Middle-earth. So I went digging through my research and world-building documents for Underrealm, and I added about 50 pages of extra material to the back of the volume. It contains stories about the history of the world, significant documents, description of the calendars, and many of the magical creatures in Underrealm. It's a lot of stuff. It answers questions that I get from readers all the time, and there are also some Easter eggs about the history of Underrealm if you look real close. Now, like I said, I'm all about the print books, and I hope that most, or at least some readers, will want a copy of this just to have on their bookshelf because it is gorgeous. However, I'm a book reader myself, and I know that book budgets can be limited, and I know that probably a decent number of readers have already bought the individual books in the volume and can't really spring to pay for them again. So, a couple of things. You know that we've been working really hard to reduce the cost of our print books so they're more affordable. The volume is the best example of that. If you got all of the individual books in hardcover, it would be like $60. The volume is only $30 while it's on pre-order. And the hardcover and ebook editions of the book are both on sale while they're on pre-order and will go back up to full price on March 7th when they release. So if you do want to and can pick it up, you can do that now and save yourself some money, link in the doobly-doo. But like I said, if you already own the books and you can't or don't want to buy them again, but you do want the extra materials in the back, I got you covered. 1 week from today, I'm going to give all that extra material away to my email list in ebook format for free. So if you want that extra material without buying the books again, make sure you're on the email list, again, link in the doobly-doo, and you'll get it 1 week from today. But yeah, like I said, I do hope at least some people will want this sucker on their bookshelves because it is unlikely I will ever produce another physical book that is this gorgeous, except for the future volumes I will also be producing. And that's all I got for you today, Rebel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Check out another video from my channel right up there, or check out my Patreon right down there. $5 patrons, by the way, get all of my books before they release, including this one, so maybe check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Monday. Bye!